I've been testing the Milani Color Fetish Hydrating lip stains for a couple weeks now. I'm ready to give my review. I've definitely noticed that lip stains are now the new it lip product that it seems like a lot of brands are coming out with, but I think these are gonna be the ones to beat at the drugstore. Let's get into the review, plus I'm swatching all 6 shades, but first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Miranda. My channel is dedicated to budget beauty. If that sounds like your vibe, then hit subscribe. All right, so the new Milani Color Fetish Hydrating lip stains are about $10 each. They're cruelty-free and vegan, and they claim up to 8 hours of wear, hydration, and comfort. Now, I will say 8 hours is sort of on the shorter scale when it comes to long wear lip products and how long they claim to last. However, I kind of appreciate that it's a lower number. It makes it seem more realistic because I know I've tested lip products that are supposed to last up to 16 hours and they look spent at about 6. And especially because this is a lip stain and it's meant to sort of wear off and just leave behind that tint, I feel like this is still a decent enough wear time. And the formula is made with hyaluronic acid and plant-derived squalene. So as I've mentioned previously, we have 6 shades currently in this line, and they are all in sort of the medium color tone spectrum, which makes sense because you need the color to be deep enough to leave a stain in the first place. But the most neutral color in this collection, in my opinion, is the one that I'm wearing today. It's called Rose Rising, and it's more of a medium pinky mauve. The stain that this one leaves behind as well is more of like a naturally rosy lip look. Now, these are definitely hydrating. I personally have chronically chapped lips, and these make my lips feel good and healthier. As far as the consistency goes, it's a little bit interesting. It's almost more like a gel versus a cream texture, and it kind of feels like a lip serum or an oil, but it's very lightweight and not sticky at all. Now, I personally suggest wiping off the applicator before going in with your first layer because these stain really quickly. I would definitely say start out with a very thin layer so you can control a little better where you're applying product, and then go in with a second if you want more color payoff. 1 layer still gives you a ton of pigmentation, but 2 layers gives you the color payoff of a liquid lipstick. And once you're happy with the color level, you can either leave it like that and have this glossy finish, or you can blot it, which in my experience does make it set a little better. When you leave these in a thicker layer without blotting, they're definitely not going to be transfer proof. They will get on cups or straws, and if you're eating, you may even end up with the little line on your chin, but if you blot, they do way better. Now, I feel like Milani's claim for the 8-hour wear time is definitely on point in terms of how long the color looks strong and even for, but the color does last longer than 8 hours. It's just that after that mark, you may see more noticeable fading happening, especially on the inner portion of your lips. I personally always see the inner portion of my top lip fade way more quickly than the rest of my lips when I wear a stain, and with this product, I could kind of see that happening still, but definitely not at the level or speed as other lip stains I've tried. I would also suggest giving these a little bit of time to set after applying before going in and sipping from a straw or eating or drinking. Like, give them a second to actually sink into the lips and stain evenly. I feel like I got a really nice, even, long-lasting stain with this red color, which is called That's Fire. But something that I did notice, if you try to overline your lips with this formula, you will probably experience a little bit of feathering. I'm just in the habit of slightly overlining my lips with liquid lip formulas, so I did that with this, and it wasn't horrible, but there was definitely kind of a blurring around the outer portion of my lips at the 8-hour mark, and I could see it settling into some of those outer lip lines. Again, it was not like so noticeable I would need to clean it up immediately if I was out and about, but it was there. So if you do like overlining your lips, I would suggest doing that with a lip liner and then focusing this on your actual lips. But this morning when I applied the rose shade, I really tried to stay within my natural lip lines, and I haven't seen any feathering, any blurring, no spreading outside of my lip lines at all. So it will stay on your lips if you stay in your lips. Now, I've already mentioned in this video, I mention it in a lot of videos, I have chapped lips like all the time. I have a nervous habit of chewing on my lips when I'm anxious. I live in the desert, and that's not a great combination. So often I have chapped patches on my lips, and with this formula, you definitely want to exfoliate before applying. And that really goes with any lip stain and how they work, because the way the lip stain sinks into your lips and the way the pigment settles, it will end up looking darker or gathering around any dry patches you may have. So just a tip to make these look as good as they possibly can, because I noticed that especially when wearing some of these darker colors, once they started to fade and leave like the stain behind, it was a little bit darker on those dry areas. But when I actually took the time to just do a light exfoliation, literally just a teaspoon of olive oil and sugar, just a little bit, I didn't have to go in super rough, it made a world of a difference. Aside from the wear time, when it comes to the color and the evenness, I was really surprised at how long these felt comfortable and hydrating on the lips. I really do feel like they lived up to that claim as well. I'm the type of girl who is always putting on lip balm. As soon as my lips feel like they're drying out, I need the hit. But I really did not feel like my lips were, you know, gradually drying out. They didn't look pruny, because I feel like when my lips are dehydrated, they just look like all shriveled up, but they did not look that way when wearing these. I really did feel comfortable up until about that 7 to 8 hour mark. Then I'm like, okay, I could use a little lip balm, but I wasn't dying for it. Big pro in my book for sure. Overall, I am very impressed with these stains. I would say that they are the most long-lasting stain I've ever tried in terms of them actually looking good for as long as they last. I mean, I've had lip stains that you can see the color after a long, long time, but as I said, the fading is uneven, the staining is uneven, and these stay looking even the longest I've ever seen on my lips. So I wanna know, have you tried the Milani Color Fetish Hydrating Lip Stains yet? What has been your experience? Let me know in the comments below. Or if you have another favorite drugstore lip stain, whether it's new or old, I wanna know about that too. Today's shout out goes to Dana Cabrera. Thanks for being a member of the Slashed Squad. And join me over in this video next, which is a try on dress haul. And I need your help picking 2 dresses to pack with me to New Orleans next week. I'll see you over there. Bye.